Hoi hoi! It's louisity again, and for this video, I am still kind of like in the hangover of PBB Otso, and most of them are kind of like stay-at-home mates, so I thought about, why not I continue recommending books to PBB Otso Housemates and Star Dreamers, hoorah! So, who will be the housemates and star dreamers that I'm going to be recommending books to? So, if you want to know, let's begin! So, I'll begin with Batch One's Karina. Now, what I like about Karina is that she is very eloquent, and I remember watching her interview in Tonight with Boya Bunda. She was able to convincingly deliver the answers in a snap. So I thought about, I think that Karina's the type of person who likes books where, it's gonna be deep. She's gonna make herself think. And I am going to recommend Karina a contemporary book about friendships, about doing the best things for your friend, and that is a book that I borrowed from my fellow colleague. This is called Playlist for the Dead, written by Michelle. I'm not sure how to pronounce this, Falkoff, or I guess Falkoff. Correct me if I'm wrong, but anyway, this follows the story of someone who committed self-harm, and now his friend would like to give him justice, figure out the reasons behind of that self-harm, and somebody reaches out to him, provides him like clues about the playlists that were left to him by his friend who committed self-harm, and from there, the story goes on how they actually, deal with all these bullies of his friend. And I definitely think that Karina's gonna be up for this story, valuing friendships and dealing with, people. I think that she's gonna like this book. I actually pretty liked it. It was pretty enjoyable. I gave it 3.75, and even if it's a 3.75 for me, who knows, maybe it will be a 4.5 or a 5-star for Karina. Andre is very adventurous. The fact that after staying in the United States in Hawaii, he moved to Japan, and then he also learned the language. And yeah, I just find him like the adventurous type of guy, so I'm going to recommend him a book that is kind of an adventure, that will bring him to places and learn some stuff. And it's kind of a deep book, I would say, but I feel that Andre is going to appreciate The Pilgrimage by Paulo Coelho. Now, this follows the story of Paulo Coelho going to the road of Santiago, where he gets to encounter different people, and gets to know more about the meaning of life. I actually read this years ago, and I actually enjoyed it because it does give you like some moral about pain and about life. And I have like a review of that, like a pretty kind of an old one. I'll be linking it down below. And this is one of those books that, if you want to learn about life in general, I definitely recommend it. And I think that, Andre is going to be up for something like this. So, yeah. The Pilgrimage by Paulo Coelho. Shoichi seems to be like a fun, visual kind of person. I do not know the reason behind, but I'm thinking that he might enjoy some comics. So I thought about recommending him a book that has like some comics and visuals, pictures, and still kind of a novel. So I'm going to be recommending the basic book that I usually recommend for starters, Diary of a Wimpy Kid by Jeff Kinney. Of course, the one with the red cover is the first one, simply titled as Diary of a Wimpy Kid. I think it has like 13 or 14 books right now. So yeah, I definitely recommend this. I think that he's gonna enjoy it. It's just a fun, light read. This is one of those books that I can just read in one sitting. And I think that Shoichi is gonna be enjoying it. So I definitely recommend that. Hoorah! Wheeland is a fun, joyful, and full of positivity. You know, a lot of folks during his time in Pinoy Big Brother told that he's the type of person who doesn't cry, that they were shocked when he cried during, you know, that question and answer portion that they've had. So I definitely would like to recommend him just like a fun, light read that he can just like go through. Now for this one, it is actually a sequel of a particular book, but I don't think, for me personally, you have to read like the first book of it. And it's pretty popular. Probably you can just like watch the movie. I'm talking about, you know, The Wedding by Nicholas Sparks. Though The Wedding by Nicholas Sparks is the one that I'm going to be recommending him. It is actually like a follow-up or a sequel to The Notebook, which is also written by, of course, Nicholas Sparks. And I honestly don't think that you really have to read The Notebook in order for you to read The Wedding. Although there's like a character there that is from The Notebook, but you know, it's a whole different story, you know. And I think that he's just gonna enjoy watching about like wedding preparations, and this could be helpful for him about if ever that he decides to want to be in a relationship and at the same time go through that process of like being married. So I think that it's all, and you know, even if you're not yet gonna be married, Wheelan, I think that you're gonna enjoy this because it's a very fun, light read, and probably you can be interested with the scenes with, you know, the grandfather there from The Notebook about relationships. So I definitely recommend that to you. Hoorah! Feel free to put in the comment section if you agree with my recommendations or if you have other recommendations, and also if you have other like housemates or star dreamers that you would like to recommend books for. And also feel free to comment down below if you have read any of these books. So, I guess that's about it. If you folks like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up. Also, click that subscribe button and hit that little bell icon somewhere down there to keep yourselves posted about my videos. Also, be linking down my social media links and handles, so feel free to check me out and follow me there as well. As always, thank you super much for watching. Let us continue seeking for wisdom and unleash the reader in you. Bye, y'all.